know. It said that somebody's out there, so hello to you. I hope somebody's out there. That'd be good. So, I'm a little early, but I was working on the Fendi logo, and I thought I could do that since there was somebody waiting. I would just click on, and we could do it together. Now there's 2 people. We'll see who stays. That's the question. The other option is for the next 5 minutes, we could watch Nix play fetch. Hi, Agata, how are you? Did you know that cats play fetch? She likes to play in here because she likes to slide. So let me see if I can get her to slide. What? Get your thing? I don't know. Hold on a sec. I don't know if you can see her. We'll see. We'll see if you can see her. Come here. Come here. She's like, I'm not doing it. Oh, did you see? Oh, shoot. It went under the... Bring it here. Come on. She carries it like a mouse. Okay, ready? Out. And she gets it and she carries it. She likes it if you can go long distances, but you can't see it because of the camera. Wait, I know. Hold on. Are you enjoying this? Watching this cat play fetch? Maybe not. What time is it? 10:57. So, I don't know. Let's do this. Whoop, last time. Oh, you can't see it. Anyway, I was working on the Fendi logo and decided to start early. Michelle, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody. I'm so happy. So I'm excited because it's so cute. Wait until you see Wolf-Chan in it. It's so cute. But while I'm waiting, I got a few minutes. I was working on the logo. Here, hold on a sec. So what I did was I printed out a picture, the picture of the clothes, and then I have the logo. And I was trying, when I printed it, it did not, there. It did not end up, oh no, you can see it so much better there. So this one over here, it didn't print out very well. You can't really see it. You've been out Christmas shopping already? Wow, you're good. Hello. I can't see. I'm so blind. Lugs Love, nice to see you. You're back this week. I'm so happy. So I just need to, this middle bit is too wide. It's too wide. So I need to fix it. So I was in the middle of doing that, and then I started the live stream. So how is everybody doing today? Hi. Oh, you guys know each other. That's cool. I'm like, who? So happy to have you here. I was just talking about the Fendi logo. We'll give a few more minutes in case that people want to see this. See that Wolf-Chan. It's not a huge, okay, never mind. Let's just work on this while I'm waiting. I wish I could just take a picture like that. I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this one, and then I'm going to flip it and match it up to the other one. And I'm not even going to worry about this one that I tried to fill in. I think if I just do that, if I trace this one and then flip it and then do it again. Solo stay. Okay. Did you choose yet? I'm wondering what your guys' conversation is. Choosing what were you choosing? Agatha says, just finished Zipper Pouch so she can get for size and need to start working on dinner. Buffet style. Ooh, wings, ribs, garlic bread, and some chips and veggies. My gosh, Agatha. Like, I want to come to your house for dinner. All right, let's do that. And then in a few minutes, we will do the big reveal. But I need paper. Where did I put the paper? I already got the paper. I got the paper. So Logan, what are you choosing? Or do I want to know? Maybe I don't want to know. Where did I put my scissors? You never know, right? Some things it's better not to know, especially on threads. Alice Lasso. Stray Kids. Well, I wouldn't leave. I'd be happy to eat the food. Okay, painter's tape. You don't want to know? Oh, no. Solo Stay. Yeah, that's not okay. I mean, like, you can't have Stray Kids without Felix, and you can't have Felix without Stray Kids. I mean, like, they're a group. They're all together. Lynn, you're here. How happy it is to see you too. So, I would think that they would get upset at that. You know, like, it's okay to, I mean, like, have a bias, maybe, but it would be like somebody saying, I don't like your family. I don't like your family. I just like you. And, I mean, like, you don't have to, like, adore the rest of them, but, I mean, acknowledging that they're an important part of, uh-oh, I'm not going to be able to see, an important part of things. This isn't going to work. It's like liking only one of your kids. Yeah. You're trying to get Logan to be a solo stay? Well, anyway, I could never do that. I mean, I'm not going to be like down on anybody, and I hope we all can be respectful, but that is my opinions on solo staying. So, Lynn, are you working on anything fun and wonderful today? Or just cooking? Like, that's not wonderful and fun. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't see. Well, let's do a reveal and start working on the beanie, and I'll worry about the logo a different day, because I am not going to have time to do all of it today. The beanie and the logo. But I will try to get the logo done before next week so we can work next week on the pants. Get in and put stuff away. Hi, Emily. How nice to meet you. I love Stray Kids too. So let's put this away. Oh, okay, you guys ready? There's enough people here. Are you ready for the big reveal? Hello. Big eye, little eye, smiley face 0801. Bang Chan's your bias. Bang Chan's your bias. Yeah. All right. He's my bias too. Okay, you guys ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! I think it's adorable. I mean, like, I just held it up and I'm like, oh yeah, so like everybody's gonna be like, yeah, it's a shirt. But it's so cute on him. It's adorable. And you haven't done any sewing since early November? Well, it's okay. It comes and goes, I think. So, here's the back. Here's the front. I almost had good pattern matching. Like, it's just a little wobbly. And I did put, oh, dang it. I did put snaps. Hold on. Hold on. Ah, come on. You love it? Okay, I'm showing the wrong people, like the wrong thing. I was going to show you Wolf Chan again. Look at this. Snaps. Whoops, snaps. Can you see? I can't see, so just snaps. Oh, I'm shaking. I got really anxious this morning. I was like really anxious. Ta-da. So it's just a little tank top. It's so cute. So, okay, hold on. Let me put it back on. So I was relieved. I think the sleeves could have gone in a little bit more because I think it needed to be. You know, for the inside of his arm is like in here, but to have anything up here, I had to do it the way I did it. So it's okay. I think it looks good. I think it's cute. And wait, let me snap this. I'm telling you, like, am I so anxious? I don't know. It's been a weird couple of days. It's been very weird. I don't know if it's lack of sleep. Some of it's lack of sleep. The energy was just strange this morning, and it kind of set me off a little bit, I think. Okay, wait. Let's look. And sometimes I just get anxious before I come on here. It's nerve-wracking sometimes. I start overthinking. There, what do you think? It's down a little bit. I was happy. So, we'll do the beanie now. I did see though, wait, let me show you. I was looking, you know, of course I was looking at the back, sorry. I was looking at the back. It's broken. His seam is ripped. And then there's a little rip over here, so I'm gonna have to sew it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna sew it. I think I'm not going to try to, the seam is down here and then it's down here. So I'm not gonna try to squish it and sew it. Maybe I will, but I do think I might just whip stitch it here. I get that's why I can't do live on your channel. I try not to. I try to speak clearly. All right, so there it is. So the beanie, let's put him somewhere where he can watch. There. Just barely in there. Let me turn it just a little bit. There. All right. Break out my Reiki. I can heal him. I don't think that's the way that works. I did do Reiki this morning though. I was like, I'm so stressed, I gotta calm down. You know, every time I've done Reiki with my mom, she's gone from being super like worked up and to just like, you can see her relax. It is really cool to watch. I wish, nah, I can't wish that. So, update on my mom. She did go to the hospital last Sunday and she's been there ever since. And good that she is. They anticipate her going back, but she seems to be not progressing as quickly as in the past. And I don't know. I'm just praying for whatever she needs, that she gets whatever she needs. I'm not caught up on any outcome. So, lots of repairs to granddaughter's stuffies. Would you recommend just whip stitching it down the way it is? So, yeah. We could talk about Stray Kids. So I need to probably do before I talk about Stray Kids, I probably need to do a mock-up of the beanie, because I was thinking I need to have 2 layers sewn on the bottom. Like I need to have the front side and the back side, and this needs to be hemmed, like sewn together, and then turned inside out, sew the top, and then turn it inside out. But that way this will be I can cuff it and it won't have a edge. It'll have a finished edge. So that's what I need to do, but I want to make sure that that's the right thing to do. So, whew. so that it's okay. So, oh, does it? Okay, good. I'm glad to know that, Lynn. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Agata. I hope she feels better soon, too. It's been a while. I started thinking about it. It's been a year. Like, she received her cancer diagnosis in December. I think it was in February that I was telling you guys about it. Or no, February was when she was at the hospital the first time. So it's been a year, and I don't know. This whole year has been just one strange thing after another. What am I looking for? A shirt. I'm looking for fabric. And it's not here. So just a second. I'm so sorry. I gotta go get the fabric. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Holy cow. Ugh. Sorry. I thought the fabric was here, up there, actually. So I apologize leaving you guys hanging there for a little bit. So, so yeah. So let's just really quickly make a mock-up. Did I make marks? Michelle, did you get to watch any of the AAA awards? So I work for Midland Area Agency on Aging, and so our little abbreviation is MAAA. So I always say AAA, and I think I'm like, I don't know. It's funny to me. So okay, let's just pin this and just rough draft this. It was really good. I got no sleep. That's the longest award show ever. I think ever. I was surprised. Let me tell you, I was surprised. After the first 4 hours, I was like, okay, it is 4 o'clock in the morning. I can either go to bed and waste all of this time, which I did fall asleep and missed the arrival, the red carpet part again. So I'm now 2-4-0 on actually seeing the red carpet part of award shows. But I did wake up, so that was a plus, and watched the rest of it. I got to see them get all of their awards. 8 freaking awards. Yay, Stray Kids. I mean, like, so deserving. So deserving. And of course, those, for the ones they didn't get, I was like, aw. but, so it was like, they can't have all of them. Well, they could, but, you know, that's not fair to everybody else. So, okay. Road assistance. Yeah, here too, AAA. Yeah. It's you. I make your day so much better. I love you too. Yeah. Saw the whole performance, saw clips of their award winnings. Yeah, it was cool. I find that so funny that Han was in the bathroom again, or trying to go to the bathroom again. I'm so sorry for Han though. I like, he and I, that's totally something I would do, something that would happen to me. And I saw something, who knows if it's true or not, but that they were told that they had more time, so that's why they went to the bathroom. But I was so proud though that Changbin and Chan made sure he got his moment, because I mean, like, he deserves his moment. Everybody deserves their moment. Everybody deserves their moment. So, yeah, I didn't know when it would start. I was like, I'm all in. I'm all in. I want to see it all, but I just crashed out. And then since I had a nap, you know, I was pretty good for the rest of the time, but then it didn't get over till 8. I was like, I hope they feed them. I mean, like, that's the thing. I mean, that's an all-day process. So, but it's nice because they don't tell people, where is my ruler? Where did I put my ruler? Ah, I had my hand on it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh my gosh. I hope they feed them. It's a process. I don't know. I just hope they feed them because, I mean, like you're stuck there. You can't go anywhere. And I hope the food was good if they do, because maybe they make them buy their own. That would be sad. I'm going to put the glasses on so I can see. He said on Insta that they were told to go to the bathroom and that Changwen was telling them not to drink so much water. Well, you don't want to get dehydrated. It's an 8-hour thing. And then have to go perform at the last. Like, you can't get dehydrated. That was just, I felt bad. It was funny though. It made me laugh. And you know what? He handled it perfectly. I mean, like, I did get to see the Insta. I just didn't have translation. I just like listening though. I just like listening. Basking in people's aura, I guess. So, I am just making a seam allowance here of 1/4 of an inch. And I want to make sure that it's even so that I get it done properly. If I only make the mock-up today, I will save doing the actual beanie for next week because there's just too much going on right now. When I go visit my mom, thankfully, she's in the hospital in Grand Island. And so, I'm sorry, I was just looking. So, and not here in my town because they're bad. They're just bad. So, but that means it's a half-hour drive to get to the hospital. Then however much time I stay, and she never wants me to go, and I don't blame her. I've been in the hospital and all alone. And so, and she's confused. And she seems to be getting more confused, which I don't understand. You'd think she'd be getting better. But anyway, so it's a good 2 to 3 hours out of my day every day, except for yesterday because my dad went. My dad was sick. Everybody got sick this week. I was kind of sick, but I don't know that I was. I don't know what was wrong. So anyway, back to the awards show. Love Their Lips Love, Chan's new haircut. I liked it long, but I like it shorter. I like it anyway. I'm sure everybody does, but I did think that was nice. And the color back to the silver is nice. Looks good. And the contacts. Where is my scissors? They all just looked really good. I mean, like, I don't know, is there a new stylist or a different stylist? I mean, not that they've ever looked bad, but it's just a different, maybe a different makeup? I don't know. They just look different, but like elevated. And you know, that's what I've been saying, they up level. I've seen other people use that term too, and I'm like, but they're, I don't know. It's just, they had their, I don't know why. It's just something different. Blake even is like, there's something different. Something's different. So, but I'm excited. It was good. Can you see? Probably not. I can't see with these on. Can't see far away with them on. Can't see up close with them off. Okay, just a second. Let's turn this down so you guys can look at something besides me. There. And then, let's see. What else? What else do I have thoughts on? What else do you guys have thoughts on? What do you think? Was there something that you liked? Oh, Han's coat. So, like, I love the way the color blocking on the jackets were, because like with Hans, there's a seams kind of like princess seams, I guess, but the blocking of the dark pattern in the middle creates that illusion of like that V waist kind of thing. And then there's like these little, it's not lines, but like little fabric pieces that are lines. I don't know how to explain it, but that mimic that, and so it all just kind of tapers down, so it really accentuates like the shape of his back. That was really cool. I just noticed that like this morning because I was watching it again to try to, so I'd have like fresh in my mind to talk about, because I don't like sounding stupid. Like I don't know what I'm talking about because I can't remember. So so I was watching and I was like, you know, that looks really nice. And but all of the costumes, I mean, like they all had really unique pattern blocking. I just happened to notice that one because of the looking like princess seams, and that the color blocking, it was white on black, and then it had that same direction. Something about it, it just made me go, that's really a use of color blocking to accentuate the design of a piece of clothing. So, and I'm like, where do they get these from? Like, is there stylists, do they design them themselves? Do they buy them from somewhere? I mean, like, inquiring minds want to know. At least this inquiring mind wants to know. Am I talking loud enough so everybody can hear? They do. They have the best clothes. Their outfits always look really well together. I know, and I've wondered too if they get to sorry, I've wondered too if they get to choose, or does the designer, the stylist just like, here, this is what you're wearing, or do they get to be like, I want to wear that one, or, I mean, like, obviously because of sizing, that can't, I mean, like, if they have a choice, they have to be a part of that decision on how to make it or what to buy. So I don't know, the whole stylist thing I'm very curious about. I'm like, how do they do that? What is it? How does it work? Let's see. I guess I'm gonna have to cut the sleeve off and use the sleeve. Well, at least I'm getting my money's worth on this t-shirt. I was a little worried. It was like a $7 t-shirt. No, it was $4. And then how there's the cohesion between it, even though they're different. Like with the Do It jackets and costuming. The pink, like the boucle, like Lino has the white and black boucle, and I think maybe Felix has the pink boucle. Somebody has a pink boucle, I think. I'm trying to remember, it's been a while. And but there's like different boucles and different fabrics that all mix and match, so that when they're all together, they're individual, but they're one. And it's really cool because of, you know, how it all, I mean, because that's them, individual, but make one group. Which is why solo stays, you know, just not a good thing. Anyway, I think they're gone, so I can say that. Okay, they picked the concept ahead of time, and the brief is delivered to designers they are representing. Oh. Well, I know, like with Versace, that Changbin. What about Changbin? What did I say? Oh, Changbin has the pink one. I got it. So, yeah, really. Somebody came on my. Somebody watched the live. No. Somebody watched Blake and I's review and said that the jackets were Chanel. So I was like, okay. I don't have time to check all this stuff out, so I appreciate when anybody informs me of anything. I'm like, I appreciate the help. Thank you very much. Pink boucle, yep. Oh, and it looks so nice on him. I do love boucle. And that's such a Chanel fabric. I mean, like, that's what they do. I think that's where I have seen boucle on the regular. I mean, I'm sure other designers use boucle, but I'm mumbling, I think. Let's see. Anything else? I have woo-woo stories for you guys this week if you're interested. I'm hoping you're interested because it's really cool. Really, really cool woo-woo stories. So I'll tell you the woo-woo stories if you guys want to hear. And, but I want to tell you about, so on Threads last night, I posted about, I went on Friday, like the woo-woo story happened on Friday too, so this is why it brings it to mind. But I went to visit my mom, and then I was going home, and I stopped at this new gas station that has, it has hot dogs. It's called Fat Dogs. And the hot dogs are apparently special. Something about a honey mustard hot dog. So I'm like, I want to go get a hot dog, but now I'm not sure I can go back there. So I was in line checking out, and I got something. It's a drink. You can buy alcohol in the gas stations here in Nebraska. And I don't know, maybe I just had a bad week, but I was like, hey, let's try one of these. And so it's called Vibes, and it was peach flavored. And I ended up not drinking it because it was good, but it was peach flavor, you know. So, oh, should I make more? I should make, oh crap. Sorry, just a sec. So I went to check out, and this guy was very chatty. He was talking to the guy ahead of me, and very, very, very chatty, which is fine. But he asked for my driver's license because, you know, I was buying alcohol. And I'm like, dude, like, look at me. But they have to, I think. So I was not offended at all. But it was just funny. I was like, really? You gotta... So when he was like, he threw back my card and was like, no way. And I was like, well, yeah. Like, and he was like, there is no way. And I just jokingly said, what did I say? I jokingly said, you just say that to all the girls. That's what I said. Because, I mean, like, that they do. People do that, especially when they card you. You know, they try to make a joke out of it and stuff like that. And he kind of looked at me, and then he goes, well, I don't say it to all the girls. And by this time I was like close to getting out of there. And I was like looking at him, and he goes, I said, oh, and he goes, yeah, just the attractive ones. And I was like, ah, ha, ha, ha. And then he kind of looked at me, and I was like, okay. And I left. It's like, oh, funny. Okay, have a good day. And I like left. So I got rizzed up by a much younger than me man. He was a man. He did not look like the kind of person that would be a player either. I was just like, what the heck? But it was nice. I mean, like, do you know how long it's been since I've been flirted with? In physical? Like, you know. So yeah, it was kind of it made me feel good. But now I don't think I can go back and get a hot dog. Because, you know, I don't want to look like I was, like, interested or anything. Because, I mean, like, seriously, I think he was serious. But I have such a bad time reading people about that kind of stuff that I could be very wrong. He might have just been joking, but it made me feel good. So anyway, woo-woo story. Let's talk about the woo-woo story. Sorry, thinking, the woo-woo story. So, a couple of weeks ago, it's fun when someone flirts with you. I think so. I've not been flirted with in forever. 20 years? No, I'm joking. So, not in person. So, he had these, like, thick glasses, but he wasn't a bad-looking guy. I mean, he just was not the, I don't know, it was just strange. It was just strange. Okay, woo-woo story. So this is very interesting, and it involves my father too. So, my father. So a couple of weeks ago, I was kind of like, my intuition was like, go, oh, hey, no, maybe, no, sorry, go to the store, like we have a metaphysical shop here, where I get my oracle cards, and most of the time I get my oracle cards. I think I'm gonna have to just over the top of that. Just go and look at the cards. So I went and looked at the cards. Well, the last while, I am just gonna go with 3. I can, like, I'll just know 5 the ones. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is I have enough fabric to do 3 panels. So I will treat one side like the final side, and then the other one I will treat like I will treat it like, I mean, it'll just be there, but I'll know if it works from this side that has the 2. Okay, so woo-woo story. So I got these cards. I felt these cards. They're called the Beloved Dead, and much like putting my oracle card readings on the internet, I never really wanted to channel or get into that because of, you know, just there's a lot of, well, growing up Catholic to start with, you know, that's considered demonic, and you know, the perception is that it's demonic. Now, over this last year, with all the experiences I've had with telepathy and energy healing, and just kind of my thoughts on spirituality changing, and with the oracle cards, I've come to decide that channeling is no different. I mean, like, if you're going to believe in telepathy, and I've seen telepathy, and if you're going to believe in I don't know, ghosts and things like that, that's all just consciousness, and we're all just energy. So, I mean, like, our physical bodies are like 99% energy. That's what gives us our weight, is not the matter, but it's the energy, but holding everything together. That's physics. And so, so if you're channeling, or if you're talking to people, like, there is an afterlife, because that's just energy without bodies in my mind. And so if you're channeling the energy of the person. We go on, and so it's not demonic, it's just a different form of communication. It's just telepathic communication with the dead, basically. So all of that to be said, so I got the cards and I was like, okay, fine, I'll give this, because the cards are like channeling with training wheels, and you have a card and it's the Spirit Throne, and then you put up lots of protections, which I put up lots of light. I pull positive energy to me, and then maybe even should do Reiki, because I don't want to have low vibration or negative energy get stuck here. Or with me, and I believe that can happen. So I put lots of protections, and make sure that only like the highest, most benevolent people can come to visit. And so because I am still kind of afraid of it, but okay, wait. Pink boucle is fun when someone, oh, he was a picture. That's funny. So. Right, yeah, that's it, pretty much like that. Okay, so so the first time I did it, I did feel an energy, but I didn't know who it was. And you're supposed to use the cards too. So you invite your ancestors to come and sit on the throne and to have a conversation with you. And so the first time I did, I felt an energy different from any energy I felt, because when I do oracle card readings, I can actually perceive like differences in in my intuition when I'm doing the reading. And so, and it's been a very, very wild ride. So if any of you are like, oh my God, Laura, you've just gone off the deep end, I can't help it. It's like, it's been my experience. So, and it's not demonic. Like some of the nicest people and the best messages are like, have been in this journey of a more inclusive spirituality. Because, you know, I believe in God and Jesus and it's just, anyway, so I didn't know who the energy was. They didn't introduce themselves because you use the cards to have them introduce themselves, to kind of identify who it is. And so they didn't, though. They just jumped right into the conversation and told me the answers to, well, the conversation. It wasn't really answers, but where's my bobbin? I need a bobbin. So the next day, though, I was talking about it with somebody, and I was explaining that I hadn't, a different, like more full bobbin, that I didn't know who it was. And so they said, while I said that, it popped into my mind about my great Aunt Mary, who I never met her. She was my grandma, the Italian grandma, her older sister. She might have been the oldest girl. I'm not sure, because there were like 11 kids, but she was her older sister. My grandma was youngest though. So, and my grandma told me once when I was there helping her before, like she was in the end stages of her life, she said, I reminded her of Aunt Mary because I was such a hard worker and I was always laughing. I was always smiling. And that just like, but the fact that my grandma thought that, like, that I pulled that association for her, that meant a lot to me. But also it made me I feel connected to Aunt Mary. So I've always kind of wondered about her because there's nobody to ask her about her now, which is sad. But she's always been on my mind. I kind of feel like she's been there. So the fact that she would be popping through, sorry, my pedal's like all the way under there. Kind of makes sense that she would be the person to pop through. And it happened as I was kind of remembering the experience, and that energy kind of came back, and it was like Aunt Mary, and so that was cool. But this is the part that's like really cool. So if you're like just popping in, don't leave because you're going to want to hear this, because it's a testament to it's not just relying on my feelings or intuition. So Friday, let's see, on Thursday, I was kind of like, pick up the cards, get the beloved dead cards, and do a reading, like for yourself. So I was, but I didn't. What? Oh, no, it's okay. But I hadn't. Then Friday morning, it was like, you need to do this. And I was already late for work, and I was like, I can't do it. And it was like, no, you need to do this. So after I did my oracle cards for Instagram, I grabbed the deck, and I was like, I'll just have to work late today. So I got them, and I put out the card, and I put up the protections, and then I invited somebody to come in, and in my mind's eye, I saw a man's suit coat, and kind of flipped it back as he was sitting onto the throne, like onto a chair in my mind. And I was like, and I thought, is that Grandpa? But I was like, maybe not, like, we'll wait and see. And then the first card that came flipped over was addiction. And my grandfather is the only person that I know of, male in my family, that had addiction issues. I don't know if he was ever identified as an alcoholic, but he did drink a lot. And so, so that was the first card. And then the second card was a man card. And so it was like a man with addiction issues in your family. Well, that is Grandpa. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's Grandpa. So, which I thought that was weird that he would come through. But then in my mind's eye, I remembered, or I was reminded of when I was little, I don't know how old I must have been, 5. And my sister's first communion. And so we were at the church, and I had eaten Pop Rocks. I don't know if you guys remember Pop Rocks, but I'd eaten Pop Rocks, and it made me sick. And I threw up down my grandfather's back in church. So, but he was so sweet because he was holding me. You know, he was holding me because I didn't feel well. And he was holding me, and I threw up down his back. And so he and my dad took me out, and we went, and my dad was an engineer on the railroad. And so he brought Grandpa and I, and we went to a train, and he knew the guy that was on the train. It was a working train, it was at the time, and he got onto the train, and he got us on there. So I got to go, for the very first time, I got to go on the train, like a real train, not just like a train. So anyway, it was really cool, and it was really neat, and that memory was brought up in my mind, and so it was like, no, it makes sense because, Grandpa loved me. So we did the reading, and everything was fine. Got my answers. And then my dad, and this was about 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then my dad, my dad called me at 9-ish, 10-ish. It was 10. And he was talking to me about going and visiting Mom, but then he goes, I need to tell you about a weird experience I had today. And I was like, oh? And not even thinking about my grandfather, right? But he said, I am an idiot. He did not say I am an idiot. I am an idiot. I just sewed. I just sewed it without another piece. Anyway, so I guess I'll do it again. So he said, I was laying in bed at 8:10, and he looked at the time because it was so weird. And at 8:10, he was laying in bed, and he heard a voice outside the window, because they're on the second floor. The bedrooms are. He has his own bedroom, and then my mom has her bedroom, because they don't sleep well together anymore. But anyway, he had heard a voice say, oh, Bill. But then he was like, it wasn't oh, but I can't remember what the word was. But there was a word before it, and then it was Bill. And so he said, I thought it might be you, because he turns off his phone, which drives me insane. And he thought maybe I had driven over there and had, so that I could talk with him. And so he goes, so he looked out, and he did not see my cute little red car, as he calls it. So he was starting to worry. He was afraid that maybe Mom had died and it was her outside the window. Because we have that happen in our family. When my Aunt Angie died, she appeared to her daughter's son-in-law. She appeared to him. So things like that happen in our family. So he was afraid it was my mom. And so I told him, I said, well, it wasn't Mom, because she's fine. I was there last night and everything's fine. I said, but I got to tell you what I did today, about the cards and everything. So I told him about it. And I said, I think maybe it was Grandpa letting you know that you're not alone, because something he said, Dad said the week before, he said something, my nephew had called him and told him, just checked in on him, and was asking how he was and not asking about Mom. And it was, he mentioned how important that was to him, how that made him feel really good, because it's not easy, and he's doing his darn hardest. And So I told him, I said, I think maybe that was Grandpa. And he's like, well, that would make sense because Dad always loved us, because my dad had both of his siblings died like 2 years ago. So, yeah, it was 2023. So, I think my grandfather channeled through the cards to let us know that he was here so that he could let my dad know that he is with him and that he's not alone. And is that not the coolest thing? Hi, Sarah. I'm so sorry. I don't know when you got here, but hello. So we are never alone. That was like the big takeaway from that. And it was so cool because channeling isn't scary. Channeling can help people and help people to feel good and connected to each other and connected with their loved ones that are not in the physical anymore, but are definitely around. And so that's why I wanted to tell you guys, in case anybody's maybe having a hard time, that you'd know that, you know, we aren't alone. I truly, I mean, like, it's just kind of cool. So, there. Was there anything else about that story? I felt compelled to share it because it was like one of the coolest things I've ever had happen to me, quite honestly. Okay, I need to iron this. So hold on. Whoa, Sarah, what are you up to today? Are you still here, or did my story chase you away? I don't know. Some people are definitely. I was always very skeptical about stuff like this. I mean, like, I believed in it, but I was like, yeah, sure, Dan. And now I'm having experiences that I just can't explain. But it's all based on energy. I mean, it's all, if you can believe in energy and that we're energy, then it all makes sense. I mean, like, it's just no different. Okay, can't see. Felix, you're back. Emily, you're back. Thanks, Michelle. It's okay. I don't expect. I don't know. I just share what I'm supposed to share, and I guess, like, the people that it resonates with, resonate. Can I do Felix? What would you like me to do? You mean his clothing? Because I bought my son Skazoo. Yes. So, well, I don't make Skazoo. I buy them. Because I could not make the Skazoo. Let me plug this in real quick. Whoops. Oh my gosh. So, I bought my son a Bagari. Thank you, Felix, for saying that a couple of times a week or so ago, because now I know how to say it. Just a sec, I need my ironing board. Okay, so I got him a Bagari, and hopefully I'm saying it decently. And so I will possibly, I would like to make the hollow costume, the flowers and the skirt with the pants and the jacket for Bagari, because Blake wanted me to make it for him, and it would, well, I don't know, it would be easier to make it for Bagari. Bagari. My heavy tongue. I have noticed when I'm trying to say things, Korean words, that my tongue is too heavy. You need a lighter tongue to say it properly. Say anything properly. It's just a smoother language. So, hopefully that'll iron up get hot fast. Did you? How did you make it? Those costumes were amazing. I loved the hollow costumes. I loved, and Blake made the point in the video, like, that just a swish at the end. Sorry, my aunt. Hopefully that's not interfering. So, just the swish of it all. It's very nice. Okay, let's iron this together and we will see, iron it, what the heck? Sew this together and we will see if this works. Oh, you made the crocheted flowers? Or is it crocheted flowers that's on their costumes? Oh, wait. Hold on. We're gonna have, even with all of my talking about non-Stray Kids things, sometimes though I just have to share about things that are interesting. Thursday, I had so many synchronicities, it was insane. I haven't had that many synchronicities since we went to New York, Michelle, like that day that we were walking around downtown, and how they were like one after another after another. That was Thursday. I was like, I don't know what I did, but the universe is very pleased with me today. I had, like, in my notes app, I have 3 pages of notes. And most of them were license plate numbers, either going up, going down, or just 888 was a huge number. That was all over the place. And then the ones, new beginnings. I was impressed. Yeah, there'll be enough room. I got 4 socks. I rated my socks for another pair, so they match. They're probably silk flowers. Oh, okay. Well, the crocheted ones are cool. Were they hard? Did it take you a long time? How many flowers did you make? Okay, here we go. Let's do 1/8 of an inch. Where did my thing go? Okay. I do wonder. Sorry, just up. Sorry, I gotta think. Hold on a minute. Okay, I do wonder, for the past life regressions that Stray Kids did, if all of them did it or if it was just the ones that were on the, show me a pic of the costume. I can find pattern tutorials for the elements. Well, that's cool. Okay, I will let you know. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, that's cute. That worked perfectly. Then we'll have the cuff like that. So, okay. Thank you, Agatha, for your assistance. Okay. Let's see. I need to rip out the seam from about here to here. I wasn't thinking about the ears. I just wanted to see if the bottom worked. Hold on. Ah. I am sliding off this chair. I mean, like, completely off the chair. Like, oh my, I'm gonna be under the table in a minute. That's so funny. Okay, hold on. It's so dark in here. What's the weather like where you guys are at? Because it's cloudy here today. Rip this seam out really quickly. figure, the full moon was amazing. And did you guys get to see it? I love taking pictures, but they're not so good sometimes. The not so good moon pictures. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Oh my gosh. It's adorable. Raining, it's almost 6 and so dark. I didn't see the moon last night. Whoops. So this is super tight. I wonder if this would, the socks probably have a better give. Oh. Well, it would have helped if I would have cut it the right direction. So I will need to remember to put the stretchy side on the horizontal. Okay. But this will be good enough. At least it gives me a pattern. Okay. Holy cow. So when I do this, it will be, hold on. There, you won't see the side seams because I will do it so that everything is inside, and then flip it inside out and then sew up the last little bit like you do with bags and things like that. I am still shaking. Maybe I needed to eat. Almost there. What time is it? Oh, we're gonna finish right on time too. Ooh, dang, that ripped out. Okay, it's gonna just sprung right off his head. It's been cold in Northern California. Like unusually cold, like so that you're like, there's something not right about it, or just usually cold, but just very cold. Okay. Then it's going to have to be longer. He looks like he's been to the Civil War. It's so funny. Or a pair of underwear on his head. Like, I'm sorry. That's what it's bringing to mind. However, it will be different when it's the black and it's not so tight. It's a good start, right? It's a good prototype. It's a good prototype. I'm like, oh my God, that's so funny. Really cold. Oh, wow. I've heard this winter some places it's going to be terribly cold, and then other places it's going to be unusually warm. And it was supposed to be terribly cold here, but I don't think it's going to make it. They keep telling us that, and then it's not. I don't know. What do you think? At least to start, right? You can see it's going to just sprung off. Let me pull up the picture just to see about where I'm supposed to have the hat and how wide the cuff. Well, just above eyes, so that's good. But the cuff is, no, that's a good cuff because it's about half. So this is good for length. I just need to make it a little bit wider. Your snow last Wednesday was the second latest? Oh, really? Like it was deepest, like the most? I don't know, but it's fun to figure it out. Thank you, Michelle. So, all right. I guess that's that. Time to say goodbye. I hope I didn't chase anybody off with my woo-woo story. This is stories, actually. Anybody doing anything fun the rest of the day? I'm going to go visit my mom and take my dad because his car doesn't have a heater. And I need to brush Revan so bad. He is so dirty. Bye, Agatha. Oh, second latest. Oh, okay. Half an inch to the width. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take your measuring tape eyes and thank you for them. Choir performance for Sarah. That sounds fun. It's nice to sing. I wish I sang better. So, being a drummer, you have to have other people to play with, so. And you need a drum set, and I don't have one anymore. Good to make Black Swan. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Lynn. I don't know if you've said bye yet, but goodbye. Goodbye, Agatha. Goodbye, Sarah. Goodbye. Anybody else that's out there? Love you all. I hope everybody has a good week. So I'm going to hit the button. I think we have closure.